offense. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Running the counter with Mostert.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Dolphins at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Waddle.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49. All day, every day, any day. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 58, right there.
10 cycles.
Let's go, G, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Jim.
Strike. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, go steal.
Here's Mostert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ultra.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Watch the run. That's solid, baby. That's baby solid. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Mega. Trouble 38. Hut.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line,
I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
27 yards there, a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now Allen. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
58, 58, come on. Defense wins championships, baby. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Allen now on first down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Ritter will throw for it.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Oh, there he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Check striker, check striker. Hut, hut.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go. Black Ultra.
58's the money. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Shift. Check.
Smash. Hut, hut.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. In motion, Hill. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
I got it. 49's the mic, Mike. 49. Get that quarterback.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They can't hang with us. And 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. His second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tanner Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They hand off to their big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now Mostert. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Mostert.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Miami, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.